Okay, so we've decided today to come to Warsaw Zoo, and as you can see my wife is in her trolley, not off it, not yet anyway, in her little trolley, her scooter, and we've got the little kids across there. Sophie's looking after Tanya, so we're all four of us have managed to go to the zoo, and it's actually my wife's first, thanks to the trolley. She's now able to do these things. It's actually her first visit to Warsaw Zoo, so she's never been to this zoo in Warsaw before. She has been to Whipsnade Zoo, but she hasn't been to Warsaw one. So, how many zoos have you been to, darling? What zoos have you been to? Do jakich zoo ty była? Moscow, yeah. Whipsnade, yeah. And now this one.
Enough.
Yeah, enough. Okay, alright. So we'll see how we get on. So we're inside. They let us in because of having two disabled. They let also two able-bodied in for two disabled. That's very nice. No questions asked. Just they didn't even look closely at the. Maybe I shouldn't say that because it might encourage people to be fraudulent. But I don't think my viewers would be like that. But they were very fair, very nice about it. So you know, it's one of the things about Polish people. They bend over backwards for you if they think that you deserve something. So. There you go, there's the flamingos. Just wanted to focus on them. That's the first thing you see as you come in through the door in this zoo. And that's why, well, our firm in the past basically had sponsored them. Yeah? Sponsored two, they call them Activek and Passivek, for the active and the passive part of the balance sheet. However, because of the homosexual uses of that term, people tended to smirk at it. When I took over the ownership of it was the ownership, wasn't the ownership really, but the management of the firm, I changed their names to Baker and Tilly, which was the name of the company. And so they were until after I left. Then the finance director got away with cancelling the agreement. When I took it over, they were saying, "Oh, why don't you cancel the agreement?" I said, "I don't want to cancel the agreement. So I just want to change their names." So I changed their names, but I didn't want to cancel the agreement. Flamingos are not really endangered, but still, it's part of the overall funding of a zoo, which is, you know, it's got. I know some of my viewers don't like zoos, but I think that they've got conservation projects on, and I think that it's all very well saying, "Oh, let them be in the wild." Oh no, they've remonted the aquarium. That means we can't see the aquarium today. That's a pity. So basically, what are you doing backwards and forwardsing? Oh, I see. All right. Well, we're not going to go that way. Are we going to go left? What about the parrots? We're not seeing the parrots properly. This is that condor moment. We're supposed to see the condor, but unfortunately, the condor's not visible. Lots of nice plants, as I think I've pointed out in the past. I want to put up a montage of photos from today's visit, and there'll be a lot of photos of the kids and my wife, and maybe even one or two of me. I don't know. This is me, just in case I don't take any. It's just for memorial purposes, as they say in Polish. Hopefully not literally. Oh, it's up there, the condor, on top there, looking down from its perch on the top of the rock. So I'll do mainly, I think, photos of the camera as long as it lasts. I don't think the battery's going to be brilliant because I haven't used it for a long time. It's looking full, but it won't really be full, I don't think. Sophie's taking all sorts of films and photos, but her battery's going to last 5 minutes.
I'm a vlogger!
What are you doing that with? Your Samsung? Oh dear. Okay. Right. You can still see the nice park that it is. Photographing these things like Patagonki and what have you isn't easy because the grid is so fine. But what you can always do if you've got one of these things where there isn't a big lens is you can stick the lens right up to the grid like this. So now I'm effectively in the enclosure. Well, it's not going to help unless I can get up level with one of the birds, which is up there, of course, right up there. But at least you can reach further across with one of these and actually get through the grid. No, that's not very much in the grid now, so it shows what the enclosure looks like. And the Patagonki, the Patagonian parrots, running around. Patagonian conures. Sophie, can you still impersonate a Patagonian conure? Because when you came here as a little kid, tiny little kid, you were impersonating their noise. Can you still do that? No, they don't do. That's the teenage version of a Patagonian. Laughing kookaburra. To laugh a minute. Unfortunately, it's not the right minute. Okay. And Rosella's. Unfortunately, a nice big camera like this can't get up next to the grid because the lens is bigger than the grid, so it doesn't take good photos through the grid. So you might as well be with the jolly old filmmaker at the moment, with the film camera with the small lens that it has. Can't show you obviously because it's photography. I'd have to be next to a mirror to show you it. Oh look. That's obviously something quite big. Ara. Alright, Soph?
Yep.
Okay. you say hrrr? You teach. Are you helping me teach people to do a trilled R? Hrrr. Hrrr. Can I have a hrrr? Hrrr. Thank you.